keys are on the counter where you left them by the door. The shadows seem much longer than they ever were before. I'm standing in the wonder, afraid to even blink, while the ship we built together starts to quietly, slowly sink. You're tossing in your suitcase the heavy weight of us, leaving all the forwards to the settle in the dust. I wanna scream your name until my lungs begin to break. I wanna tell you this is all a terrible mistake, but my feet are made of lead and my heart is made of glass, just waiting for the moment that I have to watch you pass. And I'm watching you walk, I'm watching you go into a life that I'm no longer allowed to know. Every step you take is a mile across my chest, leaving me the silence and taking all the rest. The taillights are fading like a dying distant star, and I'm still standing here, just watching you walk away. The driveway looks so empty now, a stretch of cold gray stone. I never knew a gravel path could feel so much alone. I can see you through the glass, you don't even look behind. Maybe that's the mercy that you're hoping you will find, but I'm memorizing motion, the way you move your hand, like a house of cards collapsing in a way I didn't plan. And I'm watching you walk, I'm watching you go into a life that I'm no longer allowed to know. Every step you take is a mile across my chest, leaving me the silence and taking all the rest. The taillights are fading like a dying distant star, and I'm still standing here, just watching you walk away. They say the world keeps spinning, that the sun will rise at dawn, but how does any light get in when everything is gone? I'm a witness to the ending, I'm the ghost you left behind, searching for a walk away, just watching you walk away. The clock on the wall is a hammer, counting down the minutes we have left. We're sitting in the kitchen's cold white glamour, feeling like we're witnesses to theft. Your coffee cup is sweating on the table, you're looking at the cracks along the floor. We're holding on as long as we are able, but we both know who is headed for the door. The air is thin, the words are all used up. We've drained the wine and broken every cup. Now there's nothing left to do but wait for the crash and watch our kingdom turn into ash. And I'm just waiting for the end to finally arrive, wondering how much of me is gonna stay alive. It's the longest goodbye that I've ever had to say, watching all our always simply wither away, like a storm on the horizon, like a ship lost at sea. I'm just waiting for the end of you and me. We're tiptoeing around the ghost of us, afraid to speak and wake the memories. The silence is a heavy choking dust, settling on our dead and dying trees. I wanna reach across and touch your face, but the distance is 1,000 miles wide. We're just two strangers in a familiar place, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. Is it the sound of the lock turning? Is it the sound of the bridge burning? Is it the moment you finally stand up to go? I'm bracing for the impact of the final blow. Don't be gentle, don't be kind, just leave the wreckage all behind. 'Cause I'm just waiting for the end to finally arrive, wondering how much of me is gonna stay alive. It's the longest goodbye that I've ever had to say, watching all our always simply wither away, like a storm on the horizon, like a ship lost at sea. I'm just waiting for the end of you and me. The sun is going down, the shadows hit the floor. I hear your footsteps moving toward the front door. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. There it is, the end. The sugar's sitting bitter in the bottom of my cup, and I'm staring at the ceiling, praying it would just open up. The room is loud with echoes of the things we used to say, back when forever felt like just a mile or two away. You used to brush my hair back and whisper in my ear, but now the only sound I hear is the falling of a tear. The ink is dry and faded on the notes upon the fridge. We burned the map we built together, then we burned the bridge. You had a way of talking that could make the winter feel like spring, but now I'm just a broken bird with a heavy leading wing. Your voice was like a lullaby that kept the world at bay, but the music stopped the moment that you chose to walk away. Now there are no more sweet nothings, just a whole lot of nothing at all. Just the shadow of your memory leaning up against the wall. No more honey-coated promises, no more baby, it's okay. The sweetness turned to vinegar and washed the light away. My heart is just a quiet room where the shadows come to cling, 'cause you're not here to whisper, no you don't say a thing. I'd take 1,000 screams, I'd take the anger and the heat over this freezing silence, making the tragedy complete. I'm hungry for a word from you, even if it's goodbye, but the air is thin and empty under this hollowed out sky. Now there are no more sweet nothings, just a whole lot of nothing at all. Just the shadow of your memory leaning up against the wall. No more honey-coated promises, no more baby, it's okay. The sweetness turned to vinegar and washed the light away. My heart is just a quiet room where the shadows come to cling, 'cause you're not here to whisper, no you don't say a thing. Just the salt, just the stone, just the sound of me standing here alone. No more whispers in the dark, no more you're my only spark. It's just nothing, no more sweet nothings now. I kept the fire burning through the winter and the rain. I memorized the map of you to navigate the pain. We had the perfect blueprint, we had the holy grail, but even the strongest ships were never meant to sail. I gave you every secret, I gave you every breath. I loved you past the limits, I loved you getting cold now on your side of the oak. I'm breathing in the silence where we used to laugh and joke. It wasn't for a lack of trying, it wasn't for a lie. Sometimes the most beautiful things are born just to die. We reached for the horizon, but we couldn't bridge the gap. Now I'm just a lonely ghost wandering off the map. 'Cause love was just a candle in a hurricane's path. It couldn't stop the winter or the lonely aftermath. We had the passion and the spark, we had the stuff of dreams, but we're still coming apart. And all the silver seams, I thought that it could save us. I thought it was the stuff of trust, but love was just a beautiful way of turning into dust. Oh, love was not enough. They tell you it's the answer, they tell you it's the key, but it couldn't stop the distance growing between you and me. It couldn't pay the ransom, it couldn't change the stars, it couldn't heal the damage of these prehistoric We had the heart, but we lost the light. We had the sun, but we chose the night. I love you still, and that's the hardest part, to have all this love and still a broken heart. Love was not enough. I walk through the front door and throw down my keys. The echo just bounces off walls made of freeze. I talk to the shadows to hear a soft sound, but silence is the only thing left to be found. I cook for a ghost and I set out 2 plates. Habit is a prison with iron bar gates. I look at the window, the world's passing by, but I'm just a specter under the sky. Crowded rooms feel like deserts of stone when you're surrounded but still on your own. I'm a ghost in a static, a face in the rain, a permanent warmth of earth in the city of pain. And I am always alone, even when the sun just to see a blank screen. The loneliest light that I've ever stained. I'm a king on a throne made of salt and of dust, watching my spirit go brittle with rust. And I am always alone, even when the sun shines, tracing the cracks and the invisible lines. I built a cathedral out of my own tears, a monument made of my loneliest years. It's not just the quiet, it's the weight in my bone. No matter who stays, I am always alone. Is it a curse or a choice that I made? To live in the hollow, to hide in the shade. The more that I reach, the further they go, until I'm the only one left that I know. No lights alone, just me and the heartbeat I can't seem to slow. Lights alone, with nowhere to go. The lights are all out, the fire is gone. I'm just waiting for a lonely dawn. I am away from. I walk through the front door and throw down my keys. The echo just bounces off walls made of freeze. I talk to the shadows to hear a soft sound, but silence is the only thing left to be found. I cook for a ghost and I set out to place. Habit is a prison with iron bar gates. I look at the window, the world's passing by, but I'm just a spectator under this sky. Crowded rooms feel like deserts of stone when you're surrounded but still on your own. I'm a ghost and astounded, a face in the rain, a permanent resident in the city of pain. And I am always alone, even when the sun shines, tracing the cracks and the invisible lines. in the bed where you used to belong. Now it's just a graveyard for a favorite song. I try to remember the warmth of a hand, but it feels like a dream I can't quite understand. I check on my phone just to see a blank screen, the loneliest light that I've ever seen. I'm a king on a throne made of salt and of dust, watching my spirit go brittle with rust. And I am always alone, even when the sun shines, tracing the cracks and invisible lines. I built a cathedral out of my own tears, a monument made of my loneliest years. It's not just the quiet, it's the weight in my bones. No matter who stays, I am always alone. Is it a curse or a choice that I made to live in the hollow, to hide in the shade? The more that I reach, the further they go, until I'm the only one left that I know. Always alone, just me and the heartbeat I can't seem to slow. Always alone, with nowhere to go. The lights are all out, the fire is gone. I'm just waiting for a lonely dawn. I am always alone. I'm retracing every footstep in the park where we first met, checking every corner for a ghost I haven't finished with yet. I'm looking through the messages, the ones from 3 years back, trying to find the moment where the spirit started to crack. The keys are on the counter and your scent is on the breeze, but I'm just a desperate beggar falling to my knees. I went down to the station where you caught that final train, standing on the platform in the middle of the rain. I'm asking every stranger if they've seen a certain light, the kind chasing down a sunset when the sun has already I've looked behind the door, but I don't see the person that you were anymore. Empty rooms and empty streets, I'm missing every part, still lost out in the silence, searching for your heart, just searching for your heart. I kept the fire burning through the winter and the rain. I memorized the map of you to navigate the pain. We had the perfect blueprint, we had the holy grail, but even the strongest ships were never meant to sail. I gave you every secret, I gave you every breath. I loved you past the limits, I loved you unto death. But love was just a candle in a hurricane's path. It couldn't stop the winter or the lonely aftermath. We had the passion and the spark, we had the stuff of dreams, but we're still coming apart at all the silver seams. I thought that it could save us, I thought it was the stuff of trust, but love was just a beautiful wave turning into dust. Oh, love was not enough. Coffee's getting cold now on your side of the oak. I'm breathing in the silence where we used to laugh and joke. It wasn't for a lack of trying, it wasn't for a lie. Sometimes the most beautiful things are born just to die. We reached for the horizon, but we couldn't bridge the gap. And now I'm just a lonely ghost wandering off the map. 'Cause love was just a candle in a hurricane's path. It couldn't stop the winter or the lonely aftermath. we chose the night. I love you still, and that's the hardest part, to have all this love and still a broken heart. Love was not enough. The sugar's sitting bitter in the bottom of my cup, and I'm staring at the ceiling, praying it would just open up. The room is loud with echoes of the things we used to say back when forever felt like just a mile or two away. You used to brush my hair back and whisper in my ear, but now the only sound I hear is the falling of a tear. dreams now. I'm retracing every footstep in the park where we first met, checking every corner for a ghost I haven't finished with yet. I'm looking through the messages, the ones from 3 years back, trying to find the moment where the spirit started to crack. The keys are on the counter and your scent is on the breeze, but I'm just a desperate beggar falling to my knees. Yeah. I went down to the station where you caught that final train, standing on the platform in the middle of the rain. I'm asking every stranger if they've seen a certain light, the kind that used to guide me through the middle of the night. But the faces are all blurry and the eyes are all stone cold. I'm holding on to stories that I've already told. I'm wandering the wreckage, I'm digging through the dark, trying to find a flicker or a tiny living spark. You took it when you left me, now I'm falling apart. I'm a map without a compass, searching for your heart. Yeah, I'm wandering in circles, searching for your heart. Is it hidden in a melody? Is it buried in the sand? Is it folded in a letter that I'm trembling to hold in my hand? I've looked inside the I love yous and the never let you goes, but the further that I travel, the less I seem to know. It's like chasing down a sunset when the sun has already died. I'm wandering the wreckage, I'm digging every mirror. I've looked behind the door, but I don't see the person that you were anymore. Empty rooms and empty streets, I'm missing every part. Still lost out in the silence, searching for your heart. Just searching for your heart. I watch the taillights fade into a blur of ghostly red, while all the things I meant to say stayed locked inside my head. I kept the porch light burning, thinking you might turn the car, but the road just kept on stretching, and now you're much too far. The silence in the kitchen is a sound I've never known. It's the heavy, hollow ringing of a king without a throne. I found your favorite book left open on the coffee table side, a marker on the page where all our happy endings died. They say the doors will open when another one is closed, but they never tell you how it feels to be the one exposed to the wind that's blowing through the holes you left inside my chest. I'm just a tired heartbeat that can't find a place to rest. 'Cause there's no such thing as see you soon or maybe down the line, not when I can feel the shiver of a love that's no longer mine. The see you laters were a lie, I finally see it now. Every promise that we made has taken its final bow. I'm standing in the wreckage of a life we used to tie, and learning the hard way that every goodbye is final. We used to talk about the years like they were ours to spend, like we could just rewrite the parts that started to descend. But the ink is permanent and the paper soaked in rain. There's no try again tomorrow to wash away the stain. When you close the gate behind you, you lock the world away. 'Cause there's no such thing as see you soon or maybe down the line, not when I can feel the shiver every goodbye is final. No, to be continued. No, I'll call you when I can. Just the dust upon the photos and the shaking of my hand. Every goodbye, yeah, every goodbye is final. I'm staring at the hallway light that flickers where you used to stand. The silence is a heavy weight. I'm reaching for a phantom hand. We built a kingdom on the sand and watched the tide come rolling in. Now I'm just a hollow man, tracing where your touch has been. It's a quiet kind of violence, watching everything we were just drift away. We're two hearts torn and silent, with 1,000 things we'll never get to say. We used to beat in rhythm, now we're breaking at the start. Just the echoes of a promise and two broken hearts apart. I found your ribbon on the floor, the one you used to tie your hair. It's funny how a little thing can make a room feel stripped and bare. The bed is like an island now, and I'm the one who's lost at sea. I'm learning how to breathe again. I'm still holding the pieces. Are you holding them too? Just two hearts torn apart. The clock on the wall is a hammer, counting down the minutes we have left. We're sitting in the kitchen's cold white glamour, feeling like we're witnesses to theft. Your coffee cup is sweating on the table. You're looking at the cracks along the floor. We're holding on as long as we are able, but we both know who is headed for the door. The air is thin, the words are all used up. We've drained the wine and broken every cup. Now there's nothing left to do but wait for the crash and watch our kingdom turn into ash. And I'm just waiting for the end to finally arrive, wondering how much of me is gonna stay alive. It's the longest goodbye that I've ever had to say. Watching all our always simply wither away, like a storm on the horizon, like a ship lost at sea. I'm just waiting for the end of you and me. We're tiptoeing around the ghost of us, afraid to speak and wake the memories. The silence is a heavy choking dust, settling on our dead and dying trees. I wanna reach across and touch your face, but the distance is 1,000 miles wide. We're just two strangers in a familiar place, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. Is it the sound of the lock turning? Is it the sound of the bridge burning? Is it the moment you finally stand up to go? I'm bracing for the impact of the final blow. Don't be gentle, don't be kind, just leave the wreckage all behind. 'Cause I'm just waiting for the end to finally arrive, wondering how much of me is gonna stay alive. It's the longest goodbye that I've ever had to say. Watching The shadows hit the floor. I hear your footsteps moving toward the front door. Keys are on the counter where you left them by the door. The shadows seem much longer than they ever were before. I'm standing in the window, afraid to even blink, while the ship we built together starts to quietly, slowly sink. You're tossing in your suitcase, the heavy weight of us, leaving all the forest to the settle in the dust. I wanna scream your name until my lungs begin to break. I wanna tell you this is all a terrible mistake, but my feet are made of lead and my heart is made of glass, just waiting for the moment that I have to watch you pass. And I'm watching you walk, I'm watching you go into a life that I'm no longer out to know. Every step you take is a mile across my chest, leaving me the silence and taking all the rest. The taillights are fading like a dying distant star, and I'm still standing here just watching you walk away. The driveway looks so empty now, a stretch of cold gray stone. I never knew a gravel path could feel so much alone. I can see you through the glass, you don't even look behind. Maybe that's the mercy that you're hoping you will find. But I'm memorizing motion, the way you move your hand, like a house of cards collapsing in a way I didn't plan. And I'm watching you walk, I'm watching you go into a life that I'm no searching for a reason that I'll never ever find. You're just a speck of color on the edge of the street. The sound of my own heartbeat is the only thing I need. Watching you watching you leave. I'm still standing in the window, learning how to grieve, just watching you walk away. I'm staring at the hallway light, the flickers where you used to stand. The silence is a heavy weight, I'm reaching for a phantom hand. We built a kingdom on the sand and watched the tide come rolling in. Now I'm just a hollow man, tracing where your touch has been. And oh, it's a quiet kind of hiding, watching everything we were just drift away. We're two hearts torn and silent, with 1,000 things we'll never get to say. We used to beat in rhythm, now we're breaking at the start. Just the echoes of a promise and two broken hearts apart. I found your ribbon on the floor, the one you used to tie your hair. It's funny how a little thing can make a room feel stripped and bare. The bed is like an island now, and I'm the one who's lost at sea. I'm learning how to breathe again in a world that isn't you and me. And oh, it's a quiet kind of violent, watching everything we were just drift away. I'm still holding the pieces. Are you holding them too? Just two hearts torn apart. The coffee's cold on your side of the bed, and every word we never spoke is screaming in my head. I'm walking through the hallways of a house that's not a home, just a collection of the shadows since you left me here alone. I saw your coat was missing from the hook behind the door, and realized I don't know who I'm living for anymore. I gave you every heartbeat, I gave you every breath. Now I'm just a ghost of us, scared half to death. You took the light, you took the plans, you took the somehow, and left me with a hollow chest, left with nothing now. Yeah, I'm left with nothing now. I'm staring at the pictures that I can't bring myself to burn, waiting for a lesson that I know I'll never learn. The silence is a heavy thing, it's ringing in my ears. It's funny how a lifetime turns to salt and bitter tears. I reached out in my sleep last night to find your steady hand, but I'm just grasping at the water in a desert full of sand. I gave you every heartbeat, I gave you every breath. Now I'm just a ghost of us, scared half to death. You took the light, you took the plans, you took I'm still wearing the sweater that you said looked best on me, searching for a version of us that I'll never get to see. You drew a map of the future with a house upon a hill, but the ink is running dry now and the world is standing still. I keep waiting for the forever that you whispered in the dark, but all I'm holding is the cold remains of a dying spark. There's a box under the window filled with letters you never sent, and I'm tracing every line, wondering where the magic went. You swore you'd be the anchor when the waves got way too high, but you were just the lightning in a heavy summer sky. Now the calendar is empty and the seasons start to blur. I'm just the lonely shadow of the person that I were. They say words are only air, but they're cutting through my skin like 1,000 little needles, letting all the winter in. You broke your word, you broke my heart, you broke the me and you, and I'm left to fix the pieces of the things you didn't do. I thought time would make it better, thought I'd find a way to turn, but these broken promises, God, they still hurt. It wasn't the goodbye that tore my world apart, it was the I will never leave you that you engraved upon my heart. It's the phantom of a wedding ring, the ghost of every plan. I'm trying to keep standing, but I'm doing all I can to keep from falling through the cracks of everything you said. They say words are only air, but they're cutting through my skin like 1,000 little needles, letting all the winter in. You broke your word, you broke my heart, you broke the me and you, and I'm left to fix the pieces of the things you didn't do. I thought time would make it better, thought I'd find a way to turn, but these broken promises, God, they still hurt. Yeah, they still hurt. You're long gone, but your lies are staying here, ringing like a bell, loud and crystal clear. Broken promises still hurt. The coffee's cold on your side of the bed, and every word we never spoke is screaming in my head. I'm walking through the hallways of a house that's not a home, just a reflection of the shadows since you left me here alone. I saw your coat was missing from the hook behind the door, and realized I don't know who I'm living for anymore. I gave you every heartbeat, I gave you every breath. Now I'm just a ghost of us, scared half to death. You took the light, you took the plans, you took the somehow, and left me with a hollow chest, left with nothing now. Yeah, I'm left with nothing now. I'm staring at the pictures that I can't bring myself to burn, waiting for a lesson that I know I'll never learn. The silence is a heavy thing, it's ringing in my ears. It's funny how a lifetime turns to salt and bitter tears. I reached out in my sleep last night to find your steady hand, but I'm just grasping at the water in a desert full of sand. I gave you every heartbeat, I gave you every breath, and now I'm just a ghost of us, scared half to death. You took the light, you took the plans, you took the somehow, and left me with a hollow chest, left with nothing now. They say that time is healing, but the clock is just a lie. It's just more minutes counting down since you said goodbye. You didn't just walk out the door, you took the floor beneath my feet. Now the air is thin and freezing, and the wreckage is complete. Nothing in the closet, nothing on the shelf. I've looked in every corner and I can't even find myself. Just the echo of a promise, just the ghost of a vow. I'm left with nothing. Left with nothing now. No, I'm left with nothing now. I watch the taillights fade into a blur of ghostly red, while all the things I meant to say stayed locked inside my head. I kept the porch light burning, thinking you might turn the car, but the road just kept on stretching, and now you're much too far. The silence in the kitchen is a sound I've never known. It's the heavy, hollow ringing of a king without a throne. I found your favorite book left open on the coffee table side, a marker on the page where all our happy endings died. They say the doors will only open when another one is closed, but they never tell you how it feels to be the one exposed to the wind that's blowing through the holes you left inside my chest. I'm just a tired heartbeat that can't find a place to rest. 'Cause there's no such thing as see you soon or maybe down the line. Not when I can feel the shiver of a love that's no longer mine. The see you laters were a lie. I finally see it now. Every promise that we made is taken its final bow. I'm standing in the wreckage of a life we used to tie, and learning the hard way that every goodbye is final. We used to talk about the years like they were ours to spend, like we could just rewrite the parts that started to descend. But the ink is permanent and the paper's soaked in rain. There's no try again tomorrow to wash away the stain. When you close the gate behind you, you lock the world away. Cause there's no such thing as see you soon or maybe down the line. Not when I can feel the shiver of a love that's no longer mine. The see you laters were a lie. I finally see it now. Every promise that we made is taken its final bow. I'm standing in the wreckage of a life we used to tie, and learning the hard way that every goodbye is final. No to peace final. No, I'll call you when I can. Just the dust upon the photos and the shaking of my hand. Every goodbye, yeah, every goodbye is final. I'm still wearing the sweater that you said looked best on me, searching for a version of us that I'll never get to see. You drew a map of a future with a house upon a hill, but the ink is running dry now and the world is standing still. I keep waiting for the forever that you whispered in the dark, but all I'm holding is the cold remains of a dying spark. There's a box under the window filled with letters you never sent, and I'm tracing every line, wondering where the magic went. You swore you'd be the anchor when the waves got way too high, but you were just the lightning in a heavy summer sky. Now the calendar is empty and the seasons start to blur. I'm just the lonely shadow of the person that I were. They say words are only air, but they're cutting through my skin like 1,000 little needles, letting all the winter in. You broke your word, you broke my heart, you broke the me and you. I'm left to fix the pieces of the things you didn't do. I thought time would make it better, thought I'd find a way to dirt, but these broken promises, God, they still